Hey guys, it's Jen Lefforge. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you are here. I leave for Paris tomorrow, which is crazy. And I wanted you guys to come and pack with me. If you're a regular viewer, you know that I will be going to Paris to run the Disneyland Paris Half Marathon. I'll be at the parks for a couple days. I'll be touring around Paris for a couple days. It's not a long trip. It's actually 5 nights and just about 6 days. Travel on either end, obviously, and it was really important to me to get everything into a carry-on. And I know for a lot of people, if you're a really heavy packer, that seems like, how could you do that, especially with the running component? Well, you do that by wearing the same clothes over and over, by really making strategic choices. And this is one of those trips that for me is far more function over form. I will be traveling with people that I know already that are runners, so I'm not worried about impressing anybody. When I'm in Paris, I'll really be focused on museums and touring, not interested in impressing anybody. I just want to be comfortable. I want to be able to feel good in the weather, and that is a consideration for this trip because the weather for Paris next week is kind of all over the place. We've got everything from a high of 80 to a high of 62, which is a big swing and a little challenging to pack for. Also the possibility of some rain, so I had to put that into consideration. So my first tip for packing light is to get one of these kind of foldable garment racks. This one I got off of Amazon. I will put the link below. So I've had this set up and kind of been thinking through what I wanted to wear. As you can tell, everything's kind of in the same color family, which is a really big deal when you want to travel light because you want to make sure that everything goes with everything else. For the airplane itself, I'm gonna be wearing these leggings, this little tencel tunic from J. Jill that I love, my heaviest cardigan that I'm taking on the trip, and obviously I'm wearing it so that it doesn't take up any space in my suitcase. And then I'm also going to take my little lightweight barn jacket, specifically for my 2 days in Paris. If you've ever toured a big city, you know that one of the things that can really ruin the day is if you're cold or wet. So I kind of decided to go with my little bit more heavy duty rain jacket because, if it's 60 and it's raining and windy, that can feel chilly to me. And so this is a perfect addition. This also folds up pretty small, but I am gonna go ahead and take it with me on the plane so that it doesn't take up space in my luggage. So hold on. So none of those items need to go in my suitcase. What I'll actually be packing in my suitcase are these items right here. This guy is a maybe. I'm thinking I may throw him in at the last minute if I have room, so I'm putting him over here. And when we pack it all up, we'll see if we have space for him. But basically, it's kind of what they call a capsule wardrobe, where it's just a few pieces that will work multiple times during the trip. I have 3 very basic from Target t-shirts. One is black and white striped, one is solid black, and one is navy blue. That's my belt that goes with my jeans. So I have those 3 t-shirts. I have this little Snow White shirt that I thought would be fun. This is from Raw Threads to wear in the parks. I only brought 1 shirt to wear in the parks because I will be getting a shirt for the race that I'll wear, and I'll probably pick up at least 1 more shirt while I'm there. So I'm not worried about what I'm wearing then. I also packed a couple more cardigans, again, because the weather is a little unpredictable. I have this one that is from Draper James that has a really sweet little black lace embellishment on it that I think is just adorable, kind of adds a little more style. This one is really, really thin, so this will be really nice in the mornings when it's on the warmer side. This one, I always like to pack, some comfy clothes. So this one is a little shrug cardigan. This I also, let me get that straightened around. That doesn't look right, does it? Let's get you straightened around. This one is from The Gap, and it's just a little shrug cardigan, but it's really, really soft. So this will double kind of as my robe when I'm in the hotel room at the end of the day. I'm a texture person, and I really like to have clothes that are really soft and comfortable. So that I can also wear with any of the t-shirts that I brought. And then I have 2 pairs of jeans, a black pair and a dark wash denim pair, as well as 1 pair of shorts because I may want to wear shorts in the parks depending again on if it's warm enough for that. And then I have this beautiful scarf that I got from Stitch Fix specifically for this trip. If you've never done Stitch Fix, I'll put a link below. You basically pay a $20 styling fee, you answer some questions, and I have had fantastic luck with them. them. I've been ordering with them for years, in fact. I think I was one of their, might have been the very first few months that they were open back when I was working. And now I don't use them regularly anymore, but when I have a special trip coming up. So this was one of the items they included. I love this scarf because look how big it is. I love a big scarf like that, and the pattern on it is just really pretty and fun, and that will go with really everything except for the black and white striped top, and I won't probably wear this in the theme parks, but I will definitely wear this into Paris. It's always nice when you're traveling to a city like Paris to have a scarf. It just sort of dresses up just your regular jeans. Now, for shoes. Obviously, I needed all of my running shoes, and we're going to talk more about the stuff that I need for the race in a minute. But because there is rain forecast in Paris, again, when you're in a city and it's wet, you don't want your feet to be wet. So kind of last minute, I decided to bring my Uggs. These are the rain Uggs. They're not super warm Uggs, which is good because it's not going to be that cold, but I do like that this is a really good city shoe. Because it's a little bit bulkier, I'll be actually wearing these on the airplane. Again, you want to pack your bulk, you want to wear your bulkiest items so that they don't take up any space in your luggage. So I will be wearing these boots. These are actually really fashionable anymore to wear with jeans regardless of the weather, so I feel really good about those. And then of course I'll have my running shoes, and I'm also bringing my little Supergas that I'll probably wear in the parks. I don't really like to wear my running shoes except for the race. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take you over to the bed where I have everything laid out and show you guys everything else that I'm packing, and we'll get it all in my carry-on and we'll be ready to go. Ah! Okay. So I wanted to show you guys the packet folder. I showed you how to use this in another video, but I love this. This is from Eagle Creek, and it really enables you to pack everything without it getting wrinkled, because your clothes get wrinkled because they move around in your bag. So what it is, it just looks like this when it's open. And you have this folding board that you use as a guide, and you fold the clothes according to the guide, and so they're all kind of in the same basic shape, and then you compress it together and it makes it very nice and neat. So everything that I showed you over on the garment rack, I'm now going to compress and put into this. So I got all of those things folded. I kind of loosely used the little thing that guides you. I've done this often enough now that I feel really comfortable without even using that. But all of those clothes are packed away in this little bag right here. I did make a last minute decision. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wear my black jeans on the airplane instead of my leggings. Number one, they'll be a little bit warmer, and I always freeze to death on planes. And number two, those black jeans are a little bit bulky. I'm gonna go ahead and pack my leggings because I may decide to wear those at some point during the trip while I'm there, but that way I'm a little bit more comfortable on the plane, a little bit more coverage. As I was putting the jeans in, I was like, you know what, I'll just wear my black jeans on the plane, so that will be fine. So this baby here, this is also an Eagle Creek rolling bag. I'll put all the links to everything that I'm showing you guys in the comments below. I'm gonna put this in the bottom of the bag, and that didn't take up all that much space. This bag here, it'd be nice if you could see my face. This bag here has everything I need for race morning. Now, I love using, these are the compression packing cubes from Eagle Creek. I love using these. I love using packing cubes in general, but specifically when you're traveling for a race, and here's why. I get very stressed out that I'm not gonna have everything that I need for the race, and when I put everything in something like this, I know that it's all in one place. I'll show you guys if you wanna see. You'll see it when I do the vlog from the race as well, but I have this little Maleficent outfit that my sweet friend Sarah loaned me. It actually belongs to her. It's a running skirt, and there's a really darling top that says Evil Fairy, and then I actually bought a hoodie. Let me see if I can show you. Since it's gonna be a little bit cooler for the race, I bought the hoodie that matches the shirt. This is from Raw Threads. It says Evil Fairy on the front, and then it says Run on the back, and I have some mouse ears as well that I need to grab and make sure go in here that I am planning on wearing for the race. I've never worn mouse ears during a race, so we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping it goes well. I suppose worst case, It's only a half marathon. How bad could it be, right? So when you zip everything up in these, like I just did, this is my socks, my compression sleeves, my running bra, my skirt, my top, and my sweatshirt. So everything that I'm gonna need on race morning is right here. These work great because now that I've got it zipped up, there's a second little zipper right here, and I'm just gonna zip that all the way around. And what it does is it compresses that entire thing down. So that is a really nice feature, and it just takes up that much less space in your luggage, so you don't have to worry. So, unless you get it caught like I just did, and then you're on, there you go. Come on, baby. One thing to know, like if I was doing this and I ripped it, Eagle Creek does have the no matter what guarantee, so they will replace or repair any of their products free of charge, which is a really nice warranty. Okay, now this is all packed up and ready to go. Now I won't stress. I don't know if you're like this, but I will triple check and double check and be so worried that I don't have everything. So now I know everything that I need for the race, except for, hold on, my running shoes is already in the bag. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those in the bag as well. Okay, so everything has fit in the bag, even that little khaki jacket that I wasn't sure about. Now, one thing that you're gonna notice is that my bag is completely packed. So you're thinking, but isn't she gonna do some shopping in Paris? Oh, well, of course I'm going to do some shopping in Paris. So my plan for that is, I'm actually bringing this little Longchamps foldable tote. This bag is fantastic. Let me show you a lot. These are really popular right now, but this is how that opens up. I don't plan on getting a lot of bulky things, but I do plan on picking up a few pins at the Disneyland Paris parks, maybe a couple of ornaments, some little items like that, maybe a scarf for myself. What I will do on the way back is I will actually have 2 carry-ons. I will go ahead and put the things that I've purchased in here, and I will check my roller bag. I do have Delta Sky Miles, so I'm able to check a bag for free. I don't mind checking the bag on the way back because I know everything is gonna get there okay, and I can just pick it up when I'm in Atlanta. So now I'm gonna show you my carry-on bag for this trip. And before I do that, I have one last thing to put in here, and that is my Travel On bag. This is a security RFI bag. So it's got slots in here that are RFID protected so that if somebody tried to steal your identity with one of those scanners, they couldn't. It's a super cute little crossbody. It also has, and this is my favorite part, it has these security locks on here. So somebody, if I'm gonna zip it up, let me show you guys. So when I zip it closed, see right there? It has this little security lock right here. So I clip it like that. Now, that doesn't look like it's that secure. I mean, I could put a lock on it if I wanted, but it is very difficult for a pickpocket to quickly be able to open that and get into my things without my noticing. I'll be in a lot of tourist areas, so I'm not worried really about violent crime, but I am worried about pickpockets, and so a bag like this really is helpful. I also like that it has a zipper pocket here that will be close to my body, and this is a slash proof. It actually has either steel, I think, or metal in it. You cannot cut this strap. So it's a very comfortable little bag, and this is definitely what I'll be using when I am touring around Paris. So I want to show you guys my carry-on. Now, this is a very long 8-hour flight, so I want to make sure that I have everything. This is a Bagolini carry-on bag. It's very lightweight. I love it because it has the thing that goes over your suitcase right there. And in here, I really just have the essentials, but what I've done is really divided things up into how I will use them. This is kind of my in-flight bag. What I have in here are my earbuds, my charging cord, my lip stuff. I have just like some stomach medicine in here. I have some tissues and wipes, just things that I might want to grab if I'm going to the ladies' room, but also definitely to be able to access my electronics easily. I also have this little bag, which is what I will use with before I get off the plane once we've arrived in Paris. And what I have in here is my toothbrush, my contact solution, my contacts, another lipstick, just everything I need, another baby wipe to kind of freshen up before we land and just feel like a normal person. I wear contacts most of the time, but I will be bringing my glasses so that I can sleep on the plane, and then I'll switch into my contacts before we land. So when I go to the restroom, I can just grab this one little bag and know that it has everything I need in it to just help me feel a little bit more human, you know, when you've been on an airplane for 8 hours. So also in here, of course, I have my liquids bag. I'll try to find the link for this. The company is called Aircourt, and I love this bag. I actually ended up having to wash it because I spilled something in the bottom of it last time and it washed up like a dream, and it holds quite a bit. So this is all of my liquids in there. I have my non-liquids makeup in this little bag. And then I have, this is probably my favorite item that I purchased for this trip. This is my Kate Spade passport wallet. And I just want to show you guys, I don't think any of my credit card numbers are showing, or driver's license number, but it has this little slot for your passport. It also has a slot for a pen, which oftentimes you need if they need you to fill out forms. I've also got in here the actual printout of the shuttle that's picking me up at the airport and taking me to the hotel. Even though I also have an electronic confirmation, I really like having actual paper in hand and it all in one place. And of course I have my credit cards and my ID, and that's all safe in there. So when I'm in the airport, I can easily access all of this without rifling through my bags. So also in here, I have my camera equipment is all in here. So my batteries, my tripod, all of that, really easy for me to access. And then my neck pillow. This was recommended to me by multiple different vlogs that I watched. It is the Cabot Evolution Pillow. I will open it up so you guys can see it because I can easily pack it back up again. But that's how small it packs up to go in my bag. And then it's microfiber, so it just kind of bounces back like that, goes around your neck, and it has this little strap so I can, whether I fall to the side or front. Now I haven't actually used this yet, so full disclaimer, I just saw a lot of other vloggers review it. Cabot is the name of the company, C-A-B-E-A-U, and it's really soft, and I love that about it, and I love that it folded up so small. So that will go in there as well. I have a new book that I'll be reading. I have a hairbrush. I have my sunglasses, and I have some Advil. And then of course in my other toiletries bag, that one that had my toothbrush in it, I also have my medication because I do take thyroid medicine. So I want to make sure that's where I can access it easily on the airplane as well. So that's really it, you guys. I mean, I feel like I'm packing so light for going all the way to Paris, but this is what I like to do because it just feels a little bit less stressful for me. I'm hoping that I've packed adequately for the weather. I think it's gonna be a really great weekend weather-wise. Here, I'll roll this up while I'm talking to you guys. You kind of roll it like a cinnamon roll when you put it back in the bag. I have all of the gear that I need for the race. Oh, I also packed my medicine that I need for the day of the race. I get a nervous stomach when I run half marathons, so I always try to take a Imodium the morning of the race. That is probably a terrible idea for a lot of different reasons. If there's any doctors watching, I'm not a doctor, I don't play one on TV, but I do find it keeps my stomach issues at bay, and when you're running a half marathon, that's kind of important. So I've got everything that I need. Going to Europe is something that I plan on doing a lot more regularly now that the boys are older. So this will be a good opportunity for me to kind of try out my systems and see what I think. Okay, you guys, so that's it. That's everything I'm taking for 6 days in Paris. Oh, there's my foam roller. Too bad I can't take that with me. I might need it. That's everything I need for 6 days in Paris, including everything that I need to feel comfortable on the airplane. I am so excited about this trip. I will tell you that I have put so much planning into it, and that's really the best way for a big trip like this, to make sure that everything goes smoothly. Are there gonna be bumps along the way? Yes. Are there probably things I've forgotten? Yes. But the good news is I'm not going to Mars. I'm going to Paris, France, which has stores and drugstores and all kinds of businesses that are more than happy to make sure that I have everything that I need. As one of my good friends said, really, Jen, all you need is your passport and your credit cards, and they can take care of everything else when you get there. So I guess let's go. I was gonna say bon voyage, but that's what you would say to me. So everybody can say to me bon voyage, and the next time I talk to you guys, it will be from Paris. See you soon. Bye-bye.